Hello everyone, Atrum and John here, and welcome to, I guess, another Shadows of Vermintide draft. I thought we were done till I'd finished moving. How did you convince me to do another one, John?
Well, the first one went so well.
Oh yeah. And then you're like, you're drafting anyways, why don't we just record one?
Exactly.
Right. So, my favorite colors in this are white and black, by far. Like, no matter what.
So Delver then?
The, I don't like that Delver, because he's a you must mill, first off.
Yeah, Delirium.
Yeah, but I don't like that card in general. It just costs so much and it's just not great.
Alright, what's a better card in this pack? Throttle?
That's what I'm thinking. Or Apothecary Geist, even. But probably Throttle over Geist. I mean, how much is Traverse the Uvenwald worth? I haven't checked.
I don't know.
It's probably not worth
It's not
much.
worth it.
I would be surprised if it was. Yeah, it's worth 1.5. Throttle? Delver?
Sure.
Do you want Delver? We can take Delver. We took Delver.
I think Delver's a much better card.
Alright, well we took Delver because you wanted Delver, and I could tell in your voice that you really wanted Delver. So we took Delver. Does that mean
Throttle's a fine card.
Throttle is a good card. So if we took Delver, we're looking at either doing one of the blue segments, most likely. Grafmole is a good card if we can get some Clue Synergy.
Yeah, I'm thinking Grafmole is a pick here.
Gloom Widow's really good too, but Grafmole's pretty darn solid.
Yeah, Gloom Widow doesn't block very well. Grafmole blocks everything.
Gloom Widow gets in there though too. Alright, Grafmole it is. So I guess we take Byway Courier then?
Yeah, Grafmole is one of the key cards for the blue-green deck anyway, so it has better synergy.
Silver Strike's an interesting card, but I don't think we want to jump out of... I mean, we're still fresh in our colors, so we could easily jump colors.
Silver Strike has not impressed me as much as it should.
I think that's been the case, actually, just because the white deck wants to be fairly aggressive, and Silver Strike's like, hold up 4 mana forever. If it was destroy
It's
target
almost like...
attacking or blocking creature, it'd be really good. But
yeah, I think it's actually just a worse Divine Verdict, and Divine Verdict wasn't even that good.
or it's like super bad version of Immolating Glare.
Yeah.
Like super bad. We'll take a Byway Courier though. And we get rewarded with this guy.
That's insane.
Yeah. Snap pick. Oh, what's this card do? This card's alright, right?
That card's absurd.
Yeah. I think we take this.
Alright, this is going well.
Worth noting, Pour Over Pages is pretty solid too, on occasion, but not great. I have mixed feelings about this card. I think this card has potential to be good, but it's also just like, if it untapped 3 lands, it'd be much better than untapping 2. Like, significantly,
Well,
or if it was an instant, it'd be insane.
if it untapped 3 lands, I think it would be broken.
If it was an instant, it'd be really good too. But as
Yeah.
sorcery, well, it just doesn't compare to this cult here. Gotta take the cultists, man. I guess we take a Stitched Mangler here, probably? Or we can
Sure.
take a Might Beyond Reason, but I tend to find these wheel a lot. People don't like these
Yeah.
for some reason.
Zombie's pretty good.
Yeah, we'll just take a zombie. Well, we could take a Homunculus, or we could take a Loam Dryad, which isn't the worst. Or we could
Wicker
take...
Witch is also
Wicker
interesting.
Witch is interesting. This card's actually better than it looks because of the Investigate factor.
Yeah, plus we're in the blue clue deck. It might be worth considering.
I think let's take this and just kind of see what happens.
Sure.
It can allow some of our bigger guys to get in too randomly, which is always nice.
Yeah. Wicker Witch is a little better than it looks too. I know we say that about a lot of cards, but...
Well, the only reason Wicker Witch is better than it looks is because it's an artifact creature and so it triggers Delirium.
yeah, of course.
Speaking of Delirium, do we want this card? It can be
I
good.
don't know what that is.
It's the you may mill 2 cards and whenever a land enters your graveyard you get a insect. Or one or more lands enters your graveyard.
For the first time each turn?
Yes, for the first time each turn. So, like, if you discard lands, you get insects. If you mill lands off of it, you get insects. Other option, I think, is probably this Confront the Unknown, which I think is better, probably.
I think that is.
Okay, let's say Confront the Unknown.
I just don't see that really happening.
I mean, I've seen it online before, and when it works right, it's beautiful. When it doesn't, it's crap.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen my opponent mill infinite bombs off of it before, and I've seen my opponent mill perfect, like, land, don't care, land, don't care, land, don't care, and just get insect, insect, insect. I think we take a Deny Existence here. It's one of blue-green's few ways of actually dealing with, like, Avacyn if it gets open.
I don't think we have to play around Avacyn.
Hey, I've seen Avacyn in 3 of my last 5 drafts.
I think we should have probably taken Wicker Witch there.
We'll find another Wicker Witch. Those things tend to go around. People undervalue it, as you said. So, plus, a Deny Existence helps our little insecty guy. Gives us that extra chance of flipping him into the 5/4 flyer.
Yeah. You want to hide your Google Hangouts thing?
Oh, yeah, sure, that's fine.
There we go.
I don't think... well, maybe it was visible. It might have been...
It was.
I'm looking at this screen here, not your screen. You can see more than they can see.
Hooray!
Yes, you can see this bar. They can't see my taskbar.
Oh. Well, there's nothing interesting on it anyways.
Moto, Skype,
Yeah.
Chrome, which they just saw because it, like, fanned out there, and I'm like, oh, well, whatever. It's boring. It really is. You want to I think we want Stoic Builder over Wicker Witch.
Yeah, Stoic Builder for sure.
That card is surprisingly impressive. Jace's Scrutiny?
Yep.
I mean, it's investigates. We've got investigate, investigate, investigate. I wish this investigated. That'd be awesome. But
I was really impressed with the... Oh, Groundskeeper is pretty bad, but...
I mean, we can take it as a sideboard option.
I was really impressed with the...
How do you feel about Loam Dryad?
I think it's terrible.
You think it's terrible? Well, we'll just take one of these then. I don't mind the Loam Dryad, but I think this guy's a bit better than Loam Dryad.
Yeah.
And we get a Might Beyond Reason as our last pick. I think we're definitely in the right colors to have seen 2 blue cards and I don't remember, blue and a green card. We seem to be in the right colors, and there's a Lambholt Pacifist.
Yeah.
Which is solid.
Yeah.
Continue.
I was going to say, I was really impressed with the blue-green opponent from last time. Our round 2 opponent from last draft.
Yeah, blue...
That had the clue deck.
Yeah, well, the clue deck is one of those, like, as long as there's, like, only 2 people maybe drafting it at the table, you're in good shape. The moment you get a third person, the deck just falls apart.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there were 2 of us that were kind of on blue-green, and, yeah. I know you'll favor that. This card still impresses me whenever it flips, but this card's probably a little bit better because it flies naturally.
We have no black, too.
It doesn't need the black to do its flip effect. It's just, if you have Delirium on your end step, flip it.
I just think it comes down as a 3-drop and doesn't flip till, like, turn 7 usually.
Turn 6 or 7, although I've had Delirium as quick as turn 5 in draft.
It can happen, but I feel like if you play that on 3, they play a guy. You know, they're beating you for...
Well, ideally, you've
there.
probably done other stuff to stop them, but yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. It's better than it looks. Again, one of those really, like, you have to play with it to understand it, but this is probably just better because it flies naturally, and flying is awesome. We'll take this. Okay, so here's a question. Byway Courier, which investigates, or just another flyer?
Probably the flyer again.
Yeah, I think it's the flyer. Flyers are good.
They're very good.
It's an established fact. Flying is good. Gone Missing's pretty solid.
Sure.
Oh, here's this, if you want to get into that version of the clue deck. It's a mill card.
Yeah, I mean, we could try it. We don't really miss out on a pick here.
I mean, no matter what, it investigates when it enters. So.
Yeah.
And how many clues do we currently have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 clue cards right
Yeah.
now. And Graph-Mole's just like, clues! Yay! Life gain! Because
Doesn't really make much sense.
I don't get it. Is it like eating the clues?
Is it supposed to be like a truffle machine where the pig is getting truffles?
It's
Because that's
not
kind of what it
a
looks like.
pig. It's a mole.
Yeah, but it's like sniffing out clues, or right? Like,
I don't know, but a harvest hand's pretty solid, right?
yeah. I think that's the flavor.
Mm. I don't know. Your flavor guess is as good as my flavor guess on this one. What's it say about it? Their keen sense of smell draws them to the unnatural. To find one is a boon. Yeah, so I guess it's sniffing out the clues for everyone else, and that's helping people
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
Also, that is a
What is the
humongous mole. Just saying. What were you saying?
The 5/4 is non-humans. Whenever a creature,
Oh,
whenever
yeah, it has to flip into a non. Whenever a permanent we control flips into a
Yeah.
non-human, which
it
means
has to be a creature too.
non-human
work.
creature. So this basically.
That doesn't work either.
It becomes an insect horror. It works.
Oh, insector, not a human. Okay.
Yeah. Do we just take another Jace's scrutiny here, I guess, or do we take a watcher in the web?
Both solid.
Maybe we want a watcher because flyers are annoying.
Sure.
Just the Wind is like a snap pick here, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty late. That's a good sign.
Stormrider Geist or Stormrider
That's very
Spirit.
late.
So how did we end up in blue-green again? I mean, like, all day I've been drafting black-white, and we end up in blue-green.
Well, what did we first pick? I forgot already.
We first picked the Aberrant Researcher
Yeah. So
over a
that's
Throttle.
how.
I mean, it seems to have worked out. I'm not gonna lie, but it just confuses me. Like, aim high is like perfect right now, I think.
Okay.
It's a fine card. It's just showing that like every green card is wheeling pretty much. That would be even decent.
And then there's that guy.
Foil land.
Yep.
See,
.001 tickets.
look at this double blue card here. I mean, they're not necessarily. This one's possibly workable.
Yeah.
I'll grab it, and someone else can have a Stern Constable because, eh. Eh. So, open Avacyn and then cry. Well, no, and then pick it anyways because I'm a money whore, but that's neither here nor
Yeah.
there. We'll
Still taking Avacyn.
splashing for it? Maybe.
Sure.
I don't know. That'd be awesome if I called it like that. But no, I think we're probably
Well-
gonna get something junky.
Let's say we open Soren. I think we splash for that. Even double splash.
Double
Card's
splash.
too good.
Yeah, I mean, heck, I think any Planeswalker you'd splash for, even if it's in a Hiri, just because the value on a Planeswalker is really good. But we'll get a very, very nice counterspell here.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
For this format, this card's insane.
Especially for this deck too. It's
Yeah.
kind of exactly what we want.
Cards we're hoping to wheel would be like Hinterland Logger, but that probably won't wheel because red-green will take it. This card would be fine to wheel, and this card would be fine to wheel. Any of these.
Yeah, rapid bite.
Yeah, any of those. But we're going to take this Confirmed Suspicions because we're all suspicious and the like, and yeah. Guess here we take a Gloom Widow because it's better than Intrepid Provisioner? Or actually, no.
Is
we
it
take-
better than Star Rider?
I just saw the Stormrider Spirit. I think that's just a snap pick. We gotta start making cuts. Probably aim high.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. That's okay. So let me sort all the clue makers to the bottom. How about that? That makes clues.
Yeah, who
uses
knows? Maybe the
clues.
mill.
I mean, the mill card could just be like a secondary win con. Actually, right now this card's probably cuttable. I mean, it's big,
It's-
but it doesn't do anything.
It's
I
still
guess
big. and
we have two guys that it flips with.
yeah, we're definitely playing that card.
Gone Missing is a clue maker, and it's actually kind of It's one of those interesting like plays because like when your opponent's top decking and you just go gone missing one of your lands, it makes people cry.
Hmm.
I made someone in the pre-release just kind of cry when I did that twice because I'm like I'm playing two gone missings, I have both of them in my hand, and you're just having issues. God missing, God missing. I think I like this guy over the byway courier maybe. I don't know. What's your thoughts?
I think the Byway Courier is better.
Just stronger,
It's cheaper, it's stronger. Yeah.
but it bumps into this thing and dies. Eh, whatever. Oh, another Graphimal?
Yeah, that's pretty dang good.
All the moles. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's very good.
No, I meant in like real life. If your place is overrun by graph moles, does that mean is that a bad thing? Because that means clues all around you and you just don't notice them because you're just too dumb to realize it.
Yes.
So you're just completely screwed at that point. Do we actually want the Harvest Hand in this deck? Probably. It's just we got so many cards. We need to make cuts.
You can cut the zombie, you can cut Might Beyond Reason. There's cuts.
If we cut Might Beyond Reason, that weakens the Aberrant Researcher. It's worth noting. Sleep Paralysis also. Because sleep paralysis.
Yeah. The Researcher is just a flyer at this point, I think.
It's a flyer with the minuscule chance of flipping.
You can take the goofy Weirding Wood.
Enter the battlefield, investigate. I mean, we could. Is there a point to? Wouldn't
It's
this
kind of
just
like
be
a
better?
free card.
Isn't this just
Maybe, yeah.
better at that point?
I think we want clues, though.
Alright, we'll take it for now and we'll see if it... Oh, this card's insane. This card's
Yeah.
actually, like, insane. I played against this, and the guy was able to last 7 extra turns. I still killed him, because I was just overwhelming him, but he was just like, exile things, get clues, get more clues, block, get more clues, stay alive. And I'm just
Right.
like, he's gained, like, 8 life each turn. Well, actually, it was, like, 4 life, then 6 life, then 2 life, then whatever. And it was just like, just die already! I'll put one. Oh, no, wait, never mind.
How about another confront? Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Like
like,
fixing?
yep, seems fine, fixing wheel. So we now have a lot of clue making. We'll have to figure out exactly what's worth keeping in here. Probably just another one of those for the sideboard if we go up against heavy flyers.
Hmm. Now with all this stuff, realistically, the mill card is not bad at all.
No, it's not actually, because we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11
Yeah.
or 11 clue makers, some of which make like 3 clues.
3. Right.
And this card actually, I hadn't counted this. Oh no, I had counted this, but I'd only counted it as 1 clue, and that makes, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to Coastal Piracy, sort of. Isn't Coastal Piracy was each creature drawing a card, right? I don't remember way back.
Yeah, whenever a creature does it, you draw a card.
Okay, so this is like pseudo janky Coastal Piracy, but
Root out for the
for
the board.
Yeah, for the board, for if we go up against the counter mill deck, I guess. I don't know. I have no clue. Hey, it could randomly blow up something completely crappy like a runaway carriage.
Yeah.
Hey,
This is powerful stuff.
there are powerful stuff. If we're playing the mill deck and our opponent plays the, what is it, Epitaph Golem, which is like 3/5 where you can pay 2 to put a card on the bottom of your library.
Mhm.
We need to just kill it because we don't have any ways to win otherwise for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, we gotta make a lot of cuts here. I'm gonna put that up there just for quick. Okay, so we have to make 6 cuts. I'm going to start off by doing this. And then we'll do... There's a way to do this. I know there's a way to apply this to down here. But I can't... Is it that? Nope, not that. And whatever. I thought there was a way to apply the filter to down there, but I'll have to look that up later. Anyways, what are you? You start thinking about what cuts you'd want from here. What cuts are you thinking of?
Deny existence.
You don't want the counter target creature spell? Alright.
No.
That's
Might Beyond Reason seems pretty weak.
Alright. Might be on. I'll agree on Might Beyond Reason.
Which one is Ongoing Investigation? I think we might be able to...
Ongoing Investigation's the Coastal Piracy one.
Oh, what is the other one? Press for
You don't
Answers?
want this one, I think. The -4/-0 Investigate. Press for Answers, the freeze plus Investigate.
Okay.
Which I think is better than Jace's Scrutiny.
We can probably... Let's see the creatures here.
Creature-wise, let's look what doesn't... First off, what works with clues. So what kind
Stoic
of...
Builder's looking pretty weak.
Yeah, we don't...
Homunculus is looking...
I agree that both Homunculus and Stoic Builder are looking fairly weak. So I'm willing to cut those. So we gotta make one more cut. I don't think we want to cut another creature because we have 14 creatures now, so we want to cut from down here. Probably just this Weirding Wood. It's only... I mean, it does give a clue, but we have so many other ways to get clues still. Probably.
I kind of like Weirding Wood. It powers out the heavy counter spells and also the clone guy, and pays for itself immediately.
So what would you want to cut?
I don't know.
I mean, we could always cut the cult. Just saying. I don't know if it's really necessary in our deck.
It seems strange. I think it's...
Usually it's insane, but in our deck it has 2 ways to flip, and only one's repeatable.
The pacifist is never attacking, by the way.
Except with
Unless you have...
this, or this flip.
Or the cult that you're cutting.
Or you use one of these during the turn. Maybe we cut the pacifist.
No.
I mean, the pacifist also attacks when it flips.
Yeah, it attacks when it flips. It sits there as a wall, and it's also very good with this mill plan that we're kind of doing as a secondary thing.
We have infinite 5-drops. I mean, 6 5-drops is basically infinite.
Well, let's cut our Watcher in the web, then.
Okay. Watcher's kind of weak. I mean, it's good for the sideboard. For if we go up against lots of flyers, and it just suddenly is like, by the way, you're not getting in ever.
Yeah.
So 13 creatures, 10 their spells. Of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can flip this into a giant guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's still good. It's just a 3/2 guy. It's the Drake. It's Snapping Drake.
Yeah, I mean, it's still fine. It suggests 9, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, I think I agree with that. Alright, let me combine those groups and sort by CMC, so that way we get one last final look at it. It's a little... Its curve is interesting because it goes like normal curve then bounces a bit, but beyond that I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's strong.
Alright, we'll submit and we'll see you all in round 1.